For most of our history, humans record data in the form of abacus to keep track or record inventories such as food for ancient civilizations. Today is different. We are entering a new age of data. Matter the influence of your daily life activity is recorded. For example, your shopping list, bank transactions, and the millennials. The world has never seen this amount of data collected so rapidly. In short, data is everywhere. Today, data is changing the way people live their lives as it is applied to fields such as travel and transportation, music and movies, shopping and marketing. Large information groups are assimilated and then analyzed for insights into human behavior, past, present, and future. Still, to get a rough sense of the scale to figure how much data is produced every day. That works out, in case you were wondering, with an incredible 2.5 quintillion bytes of data a day, or around 64.2 zettabytes every year. 90% of the world's data has been created in the last 2 years alone. A staggering figure. It is expected that the volume of data is to double every 2 years. Expectations are that data will make the impossible possible. But we are still in the early stages of the data era. Perhaps unsurprisingly, one of the most considerable data collectors is the internet. And nothing on the internet is ever truly free. The cost you pay for using all the fascinating, intriguing, neat, convenient, practical, adaptable internet features is you. The bitter truth about these free services is that you pay for them with your own identity without knowing that you are doing so. When browsing the internet, you leave behind digital traces that websites can legally use to keep track of your activities and identify you. The data collected can include your location, what device you're using, which advertisements you've clicked on, and more. Your data, values, and interests, wishes all combine to form an overall picture of your identity. They can identify you and target you specifically with their products. But your data is not only valuable for companies, hackers also crave it. Data is the world's most valuable and vulnerable resource. Like oil, raw data isn't beneficial in and of itself. But instead, the value is created when it is gathered entirely and accurately, connected to other relevant data, and done so promptly. Oil, as a resource, is not in demand. Oil has reigned for centuries as one of society's most valuable resources. Throughout history, those who have controlled oil have controlled the economy. However, in today's economy, data is the new oil, and can argue that the insight and knowledge extracted from it are potentially more valuable. Both small and large businesses may not realize that their data and compile about their customers is even more important than money. Big data. But big data is more extensive, more complex data sets that it's difficult or impossible to process using traditional methods. You might hear it differently. It's also data, but huge. Most companies in the US have at least 100,000 gigabytes or simply 100 terabytes of data stored every day. Let's consider Facebook. We feed Facebook's database with mounds of information. Every 60 seconds, 136,000 photos are uploaded, 510,000 comments are posted, and 2,093,000 status updated. Facebook generates 4 petabytes of data per day. That's 1 million gigabytes. While the social media giant stores 250 billion images. Approximately 900 million photos are uploaded by its users every day, which effectively means more data is being transmitted almost all the time. If left unchecked, big data can pose a severe threat to our freedoms. Take extensive collections of personal data. Essentially, a living individual can be identified. Organizations can collect vast amounts of our data without our knowledge. Security and privacy issues are key concerns when it comes to big data. Bad players can abuse big data if data falls into the wrong hands and can be used for phishing, scams, and spreading disinformation. Take Amazon host their estimated 1 exabyte or equal to 1 billion gigabytes of data across more than 1,400,000 servers. Google holds 10 exabytes or equal to 10 billion gigabytes of data. This equals to data of 30 million PCs combined. So how close are the major players to true big data and to break out the incredible future of data? Maybe. And what's at stake if they get it wrong? So big data can examine big data to see big data trends, and it isn't just an essential part of the future. It may be the future itself.